moving further with characteristics of longitude, we move on. Two opposite meridians meet to form a complete circle. They divide the earth into two equal halves, so all meridians are termed as great circles. The distance between the lines of longitude decreases from 111 kilometer at the equator towards the poles, where the distance is 0 or 0, as all the meridians meet here. Meridians are parallel to each other like latitudes. The meridians are equidistant to each other. If we see this diagram, in the second point they are saying that two opposite meridians meet each other and they form complete circle. Now see, let's see this one. This is a prime meridian running from North Pole to the South Pole. Now just opposite to it is the circle, which is making it a complete circle. If we take this one, it meets here, and then the opposite is here, forming a complete circle. And this, you can see 0 degrees is a prime meridian. All the places lying towards the west, they begin from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 20, 30, so on till 180. Then east also 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90, 80 and 180. That means 180 degrees west and 180 degrees east. They both lie on the same meridian, which is just the opposite of the parallel prime meridian. Now one more thing that we need to know is that from 0 degrees to even just a single degree as 1 degree, the actual distance on the earth is 111 kilometers. That means the distance which is just appearing this much on a map, actually on the earth it is 111 kilometers on the ground, and this distance keeps on decreasing as we come to the poles, where these lines appear to be merging, and there the distance between the degrees becomes 0. Whereas when we talk of latitudes, even if a single degree here we increase, each distance is 111 kilometers. So this is what they are telling you. Now we move on to importance of longitude. Apart from helping in locating places, longitudes play a prime role in measuring time. Since time immemorial, our concept of time is based on the position and apparent movement of sun across the sky. This is due to rotation of the earth on its axis from west to east. The earth completes one circle of rotation through 360 degrees in 24 hours. This means that each of the 360 degrees of longitude faces the sun at midday once in 24 hours. We can also say that the earth rotates through 15 degrees of longitude in 1 hour, or 1 degree of longitude in 4 minutes. Now we know that earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. That means when one rotation is completed, we have 1 day finished, or 1 day is of 24 hours. Now while the earth is rotating, that earth is in a form of a sphere which is making a 360 degree rotation. So that means if we take 360 divided by 24, it will be giving 15 degrees rotation. That means in 1 hour, out of 24 hours, in 1 hour, the longitude which is at 0 degree prime meridian, after 1 hour, at the same place, it will be shifted to 15 degrees of rotations. So if we see it like this, if supposing the sun is right here above on the cameras, now the prime meridian right now is facing the sun. After 1 hour, the earth will rotate and 15 degree, that means this point will be here, and prime meridian will shift over till this place, and the earth keeps rotating. So this tells us that in 1 hour, earth rotates to 15 degrees. Therefore, if we talk of just 1 minute, it rotates, sorry, not 1 minute, it is 1 degree. That means if from 0 degree prime meridian, if it has to move just 1 degree, that means it will take 4 minutes to rotate. So total 1 degree rotation from 0 to 1, or say 1 to 2 degree, it will take nearly 4 minutes. That means to reach till 10 degree, it will need 10 into 4 minutes. So that will be 40 minutes. So as the earth rotates from west to east, places to the east of prime meridian 0 degrees will experience sunrise earlier than the places to its west. If we travel eastwards from Greenwich by 15 degrees, our time will be 15 degrees into 4 minutes, that means 16 minutes or 1 hour ahead of Greenwich time, termed as Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. If we go westwards, it will be 1 hour behind Greenwich for 15 degrees west. So let's take this again. Now supposing 0 degrees prime meridian is right now facing the sun and it has 12 noon. It is 12 p.m. here. That means the place which is 15 degrees ahead, that means 15 degrees east, will now be having 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. here. 1 p.m. here, and this will be having 12 noon. And the place here, which is 15 degrees away, well, 1 hour behind, will be somewhere, it will be 11 o'clock right now. So it will be 11 a.m. here, 12 noon here, and 1 p.m. in the eastern side. So just for 1 hour, the difference is of 15 degrees, either right side or left side, whatever rotation it is. It moves from west to east. That means the earth is rotating like this. So that means the sunrise will be first faced by the eastern side, prime meridian, and then the countries lying to the western side. Then again here they have tried to tell you calculating time and longitude. When it is 12 noon, 12 o'clock at London, it is 0 degrees 1 west near prime meridian. Local time of Mumbai will be 72, whose degrees is 72 degrees east approximately. It will be 73 into 4. That means every degree minute. So it will be 292 minutes. That means 4 hours 52 minutes if we take it. So specifically Mumbai will be nearly 4 hours 52 minutes ahead of what the local time of London would be. So this is a simple example they have given you here in telling you how to calculate, and this can be easily depicted here. If this is the prime meridian 0 degree, and they have taken New York, which is 74 degrees west in the western side, and they have taken Mumbai, which is 73 degrees east. So we know that after every 15 degree it's a 1 hour increase. So 73 would be 4 hours plus 56 minutes increase in time, and same will be the New York. If we see, it will be behind the GMT, the Greenwich Mean Time. In this way we calculate. Then they are telling you AM stands for anti-meridian, which means before afternoon. Please remember this term AM, and the meaning of it, full form of it is anti-meridian. Now, anti means before the meridian, means sun's position at noon. Thus the time after midnight and before noon is followed by AM. PM stands for post meridian, that is after midday or noon. The time after the noon and before midnight is followed by PM. We all know where to use AM and PM, so I hope this much is known to you. Then interesting fact, when watching a cricket match on the TV, you must have seen that when it is lunch time in London at 1 p.m, we are having our evening tea 6:30 p.m. Our standard time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. That means if prime meridian is Greenwich meridian is at 0 degrees and we are 5 hours ahead, that means 15 degrees 1 hour, then another 15 degrees 2 hours, then another 15 degrees 3 hours, another 4 hours, another 5 hours. That means 70 and 80, and then 70 and 30 minutes more, 5 hours and 30 minutes more. That means somewhere between 76 we have the Indian map here. If we see the world, we'll find India somewhere here in the northern side, and the location could be here. So we have calculated that India India's time, Greenwich Mean Time, the Greenwich Mean Time for India, it is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead. Indian time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. That means if this is having 12 noon facing the sun, that means India would be having, so India at that time would be having 5:30 in the evening, 5:30 p.m. So we can understand that India is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time.